Hey guys, and welcome back to a new tutorial. This time we're going to make a head bobbing system. Whenever you are at idle, you have slight camera movement. And whenever you walk, it also changes to a different state. And whenever you run, you get a more aggressive camera shake. Also, when you jump and when you land, you get a more realistic feel to your character. So let's make this. Alright, so the first thing I'm going to do is we're going to make a new blueprint class. And we're going to search for legacy camera shake. And from there, we're going to make BP_idle. Then we're going to open it up right away. I'm going to dock it in the scene here. And then here we're going to determine how much the camera can move with the oscillation. So the oscillation duration for idle will be 0.25. Oscillation blend in time, keep it at 0.1. Blend out time also keep it at 0.2. And then for the raw oscillation, we're going to change the pitch, yaw, and roll. So the first thing is the amplitude. We're going to make it 0.5. Frequency will be 3.5. These two we're going to leave at random and waveform at sine wave. And then this will be amplitude of yaw will be 0.4. Frequency will be 2. And then for the roll, we're going to change it to 0.2 and the frequency to 1. And also make sure that you select single instance, meaning if you have this off, you can have multiple camera shakes at once and your camera can do weird movements if you have multiple active at the same time. So make sure this is checked at all times. Next up, we're gonna duplicate this and this will be for walk. I'm gonna open it up. And then for the oscillation duration, we're gonna leave it at 0.25, 0.1, 0.2. This will be 0.3 for the amplitude. Frequency will be 7.5. I noticed that this one is 35. It needs to be 3.5. And then for the amplitude, for the yaw will be 0.2. Frequency will be 6. And then for the roll, we're going to make it 0.2. And then frequency will be 3.0. And of course, a single instance needs to be checked. We're going to duplicate this again, and this will be for the sprinting. I'm going to open it up. This will be 0.25, 0.1, and 0.2. The amplitude for the pitch will be 0.8. Frequency will be 18. Yaw amplitude will be 0.6. And the frequency will be 9. The roll amplitude is 0.4. And the frequency will be 7. Now we're going to duplicate this one last time. And this is for the jumping. I'm going to call this BP_jump. And then the oscillation duration will be 0.5. Blend in time will be 0.3. Blend out time will be 0.2. So we'll leave it like it is. The amplitude will be 1. Frequency 25. The yaw amplitude will be 0.6. This should be frequency 9. And the roll we're going to leave at 0.4. And the frequency at 7. Make sure single instance is also checked here. Next up, we're going to make our head bob function. So in the character, I already have a default Unreal character where you move the camera to the front. So you have this nice first person look. I'm going to make a new function called head bob. And then from here, we're going to right click, say get velocity. Then we're going to get length. Not path length. We're going to get the vector length. And from here, we're going to check if our velocity is greater than 0, meaning we are walking. If it's less, so it's not true, we are stationary. And also we're going to check if we can jump. For these two, we're going to make an end boolean and assign these two. Perfect. Assign to the condition. And also we're going to get this one more time. I'm going to get a reroute node. And we're going to check if this is less than 400. This is based off my movement speed. My max walk speed by default is 350 and my running speed is 450. So I'm checking if this is below, my movement speed is below 400, meaning if it's less, it's I'm walking. If it's not equal to 400, meaning it's greater, we are sprinting. So we're going to branch this. And then from here, we're going to get player controller. And when it's true, meaning we are, it's less than 400, means we're walking. So we're going to get client or start client camera shake. And we're going to select our walk here. If it's not true, meaning we are sprinting, we're going to get our BP sprinting. Make sure to assign player controller. And also if our speed is not greater than 0, meaning we are at idle mode, we're going to duplicate this one more time. I'm going to say BP idle. We're going to assign it to false. And then we get our camera shake for the idle. Next up is for our running. So I'm just going to use I do have this default setup for sprinting in case you don't have it. This is a simple sprinting mechanic. If you want a more comprehensive one, check out my footstep systems tutorial. I do have a sprinting setup there. And now we're only going to focus on the head bobbing. So also for jump, what we're going to do is whenever it's triggered, meaning we are jumping, we're going to get player controller. And then we're going to say start client camera shake. We're going to say BP jump. And also we're going to call event on landed, meaning when we land. I want to duplicate this one more time. Assign it here. And then also keep this on BP jump. Next up, we're going to go to our begin play. And make sure that you have a set timer by function name. And make sure it's the same function name as this. So the best you can do is just copy the text and paste it in here. Time should be 0.01 and looping needs to be on, so it's in a constant update. So now when I press play, you can see I have a slight camera movement. When I start walking, you can see it changed. And when I run, it changes to my sprinting. And same when I jump, you can see it moves whenever we land and whenever we jump. And that's basically all you got to do for making a head bobbing system for sprinting, idling, walking, and jumping. Hope you guys liked this video. If you have suggestions for a new one or want to see other sorts of mechanics, do let me know down below in the comments, and see you guys in the next video.